I see that smile everywhere. Hello, devil darling. I can't escape it. You'll think this is unbelievable. I'm no fool. Folks are going to read this and think, this buddy guy ain't gonna grift me. I know I sound loopy, but I know what I've seen. I know what's happened. I have to write it down. You can't trust the drawings. Read carefully. I don't know how long I have before that smile finds me again. But if I can protect just one person from what they've become, what we've all become, if you can find this dot, I guess I should begin at the beginning and go on to the end. Dreams come true. That's what Mr. Drew said. Sure, I thought for rich folks, but for my family, I've been running between sweatshops for years, ever since Pa died. I'd pick up pre-cut fabrics, run them across town to Ma, she'd sew them into suits, then I'd deliver the suits to the boss, Mr. Schwartz. Eventually, I graduated to delivering the finished suits to Mr. Schwartz's customers. I was thrilled to get out of the Lower East Side. I love seeing all the city. Central Park most of all.
What do you think you're doing, kid?
Just hoping to learn something. See, I like drawing too, sir. Well, doodling, I guess, and...
Get out of here!
The day I met Mr. Drew, I swear, it was so hot the sidewalk sizzled and melted into the streets. In reality, the heat just meant the power grid couldn't keep up, and the city was in full blackout. When I went to the studio for the first time, it was so dark, I couldn't tell which way was up.
Ah! Projector's gone out!
Dang it, Norman, the power's out everywhere. Get that flashlight out of my eyes.
Who's the kid?
I don't know, I can't see him yet.
Where am I? Why does this character look so familiar?
Come closer, I can't hear a dang word you're saying.
Oh, I have a suit for Mr. Joey Drew.
He's dead.
He is? But...
Just kidding. Top floor.
I don't understand.
Norman's jokes aren't something anyone understands. We'll have to take the stairs. Elevator's out.
I climbed forever, up out of that pool of blackness. It felt like everything behind me was being erased. Like I had to hurry up or I'd be erased too. By the top, I could barely breathe the heat-thick air. And then I met Mr. Joey Drew.
What's with the rocket? Here, sit. Drink this. And then maybe you'll tell me who you are and what you're doing here.
I'm Mr. Schwartz's delivery guy. That's your suit.
Ah, fantastic. That's the work of a craftsman right there.
Actually, that's my mom's work.
Well, she's got skills. You got skills, kid?
What?
Your fingers. You're a writer?
I draw sometimes.
Huh, amazing. I draw sometimes too. I get feelings about people, kid. Here, what do you see?
Hi there.
A devil.
Correct.
I see a mischief maker. He has fun and gets into trouble, but that's okay.
Yes! You know how many people just say a cartoon? Well, you get it. How'd you like to work for me? In the art department. You get a chance to prove yourself, maybe learn something along the way. Whatever Schwartz is paying, I'll double it. What's your name anyway?
I couldn't believe it. My dream come true, right there. Buddy.
Meet Bendy, buddy. I don't love that you don't seem to know who he is. There was a time when everyone knew Bendy. We'll get there again. Ha! See? We're in business again already.
Problem with dreams coming true? So do nightmares. Package deal.
There's nothing wrong with dreaming. Wishing for the impossible is just human nature. That's how I got started. Just a pencil and a dream. We all want everything, without even having to lift a finger. They say you just have to believe. Belief can make you succeed. Belief can make you rich. Belief can make you powerful. Why, with enough belief, you can even cheat death itself. Now that is a beautiful and positively silly thought.
You'll be running deliveries for us, but just in here, between departments. Gopher. Okay. We're going on tour, Miss Rodriguez.
Tom's here.
Ah, Tommy Connor. Is that what I think it is? Mr. Connor. And yes, sir, it is. I see. Alright then. Sorry, buddy. Gotta take this meeting. Come back first thing and we'll get you settled.
He give you a job?
I think gopher artist. I'm not really too sure. I'll never forget that look. She wanted to say something. I wish she had.
Fill these out, bring them in tomorrow. Be here at 9 a.m. and check in with Miss Miller downstairs.
I got home late. Real late. I knew Ma would give me some speech the next morning. It had been a big day. I could worry about that in the morning. What am I doing here? I don't have time for this. I need to sleep. Huh? Who's there? Wait. Is that a... A dream. But my day wasn't over just yet. Just a dream, buddy. Calm down. But something doesn't feel right. Who are you? Ah!
Buddy, are you okay?
You stay away from her!
Stop that. This is your grandfather. Go back to sleep.
Sleep.
Yes.
I thought he was in Poland.
Everything happened so quickly. I didn't know he was coming today. And where were you so late?
I got a new job. At a cartoon studio. I'll be a gopher, but also an art apprentice.
You get paid to draw the same day your grandfather arrives. Perfect.
So first, Joey installs this ink machine over our heads. Then it begins to leak. 3 times last month we couldn't even get out of our department because the ink had flooded the stairwell. Joey's solution? An ink pump to drain it periodically. Now I have this ugly pump switch right in my office. People in and out all day. Thanks, Joey. Just what I needed. More distractions. These stupid cartoon songs don't write themselves, you know?
I'm hungry. Or maybe he's hungry. I don't know. That's not the point. It makes writing hard. But I still remember the next day. That's when I met you, Dot.
Welcome to the art department. I'm Miss Lambert.
Nice to meet you, Miss Lambert. I'm Buddy.
Can I get everyone's attention? This is Buddy, our new gopher.
Didn't Joe put a freeze on new hires?
He's the one who hired Buddy. Sorry, this is the only desk we have at the moment, and I guess just wait until someone needs you. We'll figure it out, don't worry.
Okay then, thanks, Miss Lambert. Henry, huh? I'll try to do you proud.
That's Alice Angel, Boss the Wolf, and Officer Bendy. If you have any questions about them, make sure not to ask the old-timers. They get sensitive. I'm Jacob. Nice to meet you, Mac.
Hi there!
Welcome aboard.
Nice to meet you, Buddy.
Can you take us down to the store department? I need your degree on the art before I get going.
Oh, sure. Who's Dot?
Well, the only woman in that room.
I'll never understand how my first impression made you like me.
Dot?
New cover?
Yes, this is for you.
I thought you were tall.
But, I am tall.
You're like a baby horse. All limbs. You seem off balance. I like that. Take this to the music department, will ya?
Okay. See you around. Maybe because you can't tell if someone is being real or fake if they act all confident. You know where I stood. The music level was the first time I really got a sense of what a maze the building was. I went down one hall, only to find more hallways splitting off. No signs, no sounds, no way to know where I was going. I started to panic. I mean, it was silly. These hallways couldn't go on forever, right? And no people? It was jarring compared with the other bustling areas of the studio. Creepy. Just turn around, and you'll figure it out. Eventually. Then, I finally heard something. Music? Excuse me? Hi, I'm sorry for interrupting, but I'm lost. Huh? What is it? He's coming.
Who in blazes did that? Was it you?
Ink? Oh my god. Sir, can you hear me?
My eyes!
Oh, here. Are you okay, sir?
Am I okay? Wait. Who are you?
I'm Buddy, the new art department gopher.
Okay, gopher from the art department. Answer me this. Why are you guys storing ink in my sheet music closet? And why is Joey running a pipe through my closet that's apparently filled with ink?
A pipe? With ink? That didn't sound normal, but I had no idea what was normal for an animation studio.
Look at this! It's ruined untold amounts of my sheet music. An entire week's amount of work completely destroyed.
Oh, okay.
Okay? Okay? Clean it up. Now!
How is this my job? How was I supposed to even do it? How do you clean up spilled ink? A tricky question, because the answer is, you don't. It doesn't go away. It never disappears. It hides and waits, blossoms and burrows, drowns and drinks, alive, everywhere. It's inside me. It breathes for me. I can feel it in my brain. I am ink.
I love the quiet, and that's hard to come by in these busy times. And yeah, sure, it may stink to high heaven down here, but it's just perfect for an old lyricist like me. Sammy's songs always got some bounce, but if I didn't get away once in a while, they'd never have any words to go with them. So I'll keep my mind to singing and my nose closed.
I've been pushing ink around with an old mop for about an hour when that girl from the writing department showed up. Dot, you come to rescue me.
Buddy? What are you doing?
That, music guy told me to clean this up.
Oh, Sammy. He's enthusiastic. Listen, he shouldn't have had you do this. You look terrible. Come with me. I want to show you something.
I didn't know why Dot was so keen to take me wherever we were going. I admit, at first I thought she was sweet on me. If you're reading this, I know you're laughing, Dot. But it hadn't occurred to me that we could just be friends. I'm glad I figured that out. Where are we going?
I won't spoil the surprise. It's better if you see it.
Yeah, sometimes words aren't enough.
That a dig at the writing department, buddy?
Oh, no, it's not. Didn't mean it that.
Relax. I'm Dorothy, by the way. Just call me Dot.
Nice to meet you, Dot. Can I ask you something? I'm not sure how to put it. You see, I know there's a lot of ladies working here.
Who you calling a lady, buddy?
You know what I mean. I'm just not used to seeing so many women doing this kind of work.
Before you tie yourself in a knot, String Bean, let me help you. Mr. Drew lost a lot of his staff to the war, so he hired us ladies, but not all the boys came back. And he realized we actually had some talent. He likes talent. He doesn't care what gender, age, or color, or class it comes in. So Mr. Drew didn't fire any of us gals. But a lot of the men who came back didn't like being bossed around by women, so here we are.
With lady bosses.
Just bosses, buddy. Women aren't some strange special boss breed.
Right, I know. I did. Really.
You're going to have to toss that whole outfit.
I don't want to think about it. I've only got one other good set of shirts and trousers.
Here we are.
Are we allowed to be here? Where'd you get that?
Wally, the janitor. He's always losing his keys. Doesn't mean I gotta return them. Amazing, isn't it?
Whoa. What is all this?
Bendy Land. It's Mr. Drew's next big project. Totally secret.
Then how do you know about it?
Good question. Keep asking questions like that around here. It's important.
Okay. How do you know about it?
I have a feeling in my gut around here. Something isn't right. So I sneak around. I collect facts. We should get going. Workday's over.
I never understood why you chose me to share all that with, Dot. You put too much faith in me. I hurried home as fast as I could to get out of those clothes, out of the ink. But after everything that happened that day, I'd forgotten all about my grandfather. My Polish was terrible, but I think I knew the word for shirt. Need to change my shirt? Kazula? Let me just get to the dresser. Looks like you really like that painting. I knew we couldn't understand, but it felt weird just getting changed silently in the same room. My friend Tommy told me once that he's seen one just like it sell for $10,000 at an auction. I didn't believe him. We almost got in a fight about it, but then he showed me the newspaper. It was true. I told Ma we should sell it. She wouldn't have to work herself to death for Mr. Schwartz anymore. But she always said no. I'm honestly confused. What do you see in that painting? What's Ma not telling me about it? As strange as things got at the studio, I did always like that Dot saw me as a friend after our little adventure into the basement.
The writing department mostly has me just correcting spelling and grammar. I'm working on a great new Bendy script where he's a cowboy.
I like cowboys. Don't you think it's weird I haven't seen Mr. Drew once since he hired me? I thought he liked me, but now...
That's just Mr. Drew. He likes disappearing for long stretches of time. Just stick with your work. He'll notice.
But I'm not doing the work I want to do. I need him to tell Miss Lambert to let me draw.
You don't need permission, buddy. Just do it. Draw.
No, I'm too busy running all over the studio, and I don't have the right art supplies to do it at home.
So, get the supplies.
What? But that's stealing.
It's borrowing. You're doing it for the sake of the studio, after all. You want to show initiative? Do it.
When you animate, it's so much more than just motion. It's a way of life, an art, a passion. Each tiny movement is an emotional trigger to the audience. Get it wrong, and you will lose them. You must live the characters and to draw them. You must feel the motions in your mind. Act them out around your room. Today, I'm a clock, a dancing timekeeper. Tick-tock, tick-tock, tick-tock. Watch my movements. See my frames of animation. I have so many characters to animate yet. Thousands of frames to go. But for now, I'm just a clock. Tick-tock, tick-tock.
I thought about it all night. I thought about living like this, sleeping in the room that used to belong to my parents, until my pa died. You're so tall now, buddy, Ma said. I don't need that much room. Tall like he'd been tall. Imagine more rooms. Imagine an apartment that didn't suck in the heat and suffocate you. I wasn't gonna have more rooms as a gopher. The studio had so much paper and ink, it was drowning in it. Like Sammy, covered in ink. It was running through actual pipes. Apparently, nobody would miss it. Right?
I don't think I've seen you around before. What's your name?
Buddy?
I'm Allison. Funny, right? Because of Alice? Allison, Alice. It's so close, see?
Oh! You're the voice of Alice Angel!
Yes! Well, it looks like this is your stop. Nice to meet you, buddy.
The art department supply closet was off a hallway near my desk, but I was too afraid of getting caught, which brought me here. The only other place I knew had art supplies. Whether Sammy approved of it or not. Where is it? Pen? Huh?
Don't grab me again, Mr. Lawrence.
Then listen to me when I'm talking to you.
I've heard you, and I don't believe you. I've seen you sneak around the machine. And last Friday you asked my worker where we kept the ink. So don't act innocent with me. I'm going to Mr. Drew.
Tom, come on. Why would I want your ink?
It's Mr. Connor. You will give me the respect I deserve. You can give someone like me respect, can't you?
Leave me alone.
Leave my ink alone!
Buddy, what's going on?
I, used that thing you gave me,
Uh-huh.
and while I was in the closet, I overheard something. Do you know Tom Connor? It sounded like he thought Sammy was stealing ink, and there was talk of a machine?
What kind of machine?
I don't know, but
Let me know what accounting has to say, but there's no hurry. I'll look into it. And I'm sorry because I know the last person you want to see right now is Sammy, but
I was relieved to find Sammy busy with work. I could get in and out, but then I saw that ink, and I wondered.
What do you want, art department?
Nothing, just left a folder for you. I couldn't get home fast that day. Finally, it was time to draw. But draw what? Dot's idea! Cowboy Bendy!
Yeehaw! Are you ready for an adventure, Buttercup?
This isn't going to be easy, is it? Huh? You? Yes, it's for my job. I didn't even know if you understood words like job yet. Go boy. Can I have that back? I need to keep practicing. Give. You want the pen? Go boy.
Yeehaw! We got the tactics all tied up, didn't we, Buttercup?
What how?
dinner time!
You can do, cowboy. I teach. The next day, all I could do was stare at that drawing. It wasn't just the perfect horse. It was the expression on Bendy's face. That feeling of movement, it was even funny. Can you really teach me? I need to figure out how to do it myself so I can impress Mr. Drew. Hey, Mac, that's not bad. I knew I should have explained how I hadn't done it. But... thanks. I drew it last night. Miss Lambert, come take a look where our gopher did.
It's decent.
Thanks. I drew it at home, on my off time.
I see. In that case, tell me the truth. Where did you get the thick stock paper and India ink?
What do you have to say for yourself?
I wanted to draw.
So you stole the studio supplies?
I...
That's the kind of thing I'm supposed to say as the boss. But the thing is, kid, I never planned on being the boss for anyone. I was just a man with a dream. I don't think this is stealing. This is a gift for the greater good.
I wanted to feel relieved, but I still felt guilty. It wasn't my drawing.
You showed ambition, just like when I was your age. I'm sorry I haven't been around much, but I've been working on something big. Something tricky. Something I don't totally understand. It's like magic. Just like the first time I saw a movie. That's how I am with new inventions. It's all magic to me. I like you, buddy. Come with me. I have something to show you.
Whoa. Are we in... Whoa.
Yes, the theater next door. I bought it. The whole place. It closed next weekend. It's still a secret, so don't tell anyone. I gotta figure some stuff out. But everything's changing, buddy. Everything.
Ah! I like watching them like this.
Hear that? The audience laughs every time at that same part. They don't know they're going to, but they do. It's their fate. Who's in control?
The actors?
The director. I marvel at the vision of it. It is the director who makes dreams into reality.
Huh. Dreams come to life.
They do, buddy. They do. But not without work and ambition. You have to fight for your dreams. Don't worry, buddy. I gotcha.
What was that? I don't know. Just keep going.
You pushed me!
Nah, just a little yank. All in good fun. But now you see what I mean. when everything works together, it all goes smoothly. But one person doesn't, well, everything stops.
I don't be seeing what the big deal is. So what if I went and painted some of those Bendy dolls with a crooked smile? That's sure no reason for Mr. Drew to be flying off the handle at me. And if he really wants to be so helpful, he could be telling me what I'm to be doing with this warehouse I got full of that angel whatchamacallit. Not a scrap of that mess myself. You'd probably have to melt it all down to be rid of it all.
And of course, Miss Lambert couldn't believe I wasn't fired. But she said I'd better keep working on Cowboy Bendy, so all that trouble is worth something.
But you didn't try. Quite a pickle.
Yeah, I need to practice. But I don't think it'll happen overnight.
Listen, I've been looking into this Tom fellow.
Oh?
He works for a company called Gent, and he's been working directly with Mr. Drew on some kind of machine. I don't know what it is, or where it is, but I'll keep digging.
Maybe it's some better way to film cartoons?
Maybe.
Well, look at you two, so cozy cartoon.
In this heat, I wouldn't want to get cozy with anyone. No offense, buddy.
Ain't that the truth? Besides, you got a girl already, don't you, buddy?
I do?
Really? Good-looking kid like you's able?
I'm not too focused on that stuff right now.
Uh-huh. What about you, Doc? How's your dating life?
I don't date. I'm not ready.
Ready?
You boys, always asking questions.
Ew. I can tell when I'm not wired, so I'll see you in the footer pages.
I don't like talking about that stuff.
I don't blame you.
My husband died in the war.
You were married?
Not for long. High school sweethearts. He was conscripted at 18.
My pa died in the war.
I'm sorry, buddy. Do you want to talk about it?
Not really.
So, what are you going to do about Cowboy Bendy? I think you should ask your grandfather about teaching you.
Well, I can't do that.
Why not?
He barely speaks English. I don't speak Polish at all. And I resented him. He creeped me out, took up my space. Still, deep down, Dad, I thought you were probably right.
You're Jewish, right, buddy?
Is that a problem?
No, it's just, you said your grandfather was from Poland.
And it's something I don't want to talk about.
Sorry, I didn't mean to make you upset.
I know. It's okay. Sorry for flying off the handle. You were always so direct, Doc. So, I'll follow your lead and save plane right now. You have to save them. You have to stop them. That weekend, I decided to take Dot's advice about my grandfather. Where are you going?
Probably the library.
Now or never. Hey, Grandpa! I'll come with you! I was pretty sure the library didn't have a section of books in Polish, so I don't know why Grandpa seemed so determined. And then it finally clicked. He was teaching himself English. If he could teach himself something so difficult, then I shouldn't be afraid to ask him. Grandpa, could you teach me to draw better? You know, art? Good. This is swell and all, but I'm just trying to learn to draw cartoons. History. Good.
For 40 years, I've built attractions that stagger the imagination.
Colossal wonders, such as the world has never seen. I have earned my legacy with sweat. Right in front of everyone. High-level investors, Wall Street tycoons. The ever-tactless Joey Drew introduces me, the great Bertram Piedmont, as Bertie, like I was his child. You may be paying me, Mr. Drew, but you don't own me. I'll build you a park, bigger than anything you could ever possibly conceive. But before you go taking any bows, Mr. Drew, know that this grand achievement will belong to me, and to me alone.
Later on, I spent the hours, the days practicing with Grandpa. Simple stuff first. Just circles? Circles. Circles. Then more complicated things. Perspective, composition. It took a long time, and I could feel Miss Lambert judging me for not having any more cowboy bendies to turn in. And I really wanted to prove myself to her, even more than I did Mr. Drew. One day after work, I was rushing home to get started with my drawing study with Grandpa.
Hold up, buddy. I have some for you. Apologies for the delay, but there's a little extra to make up for it.
And suddenly, I was richer than I'd ever been my entire life. $40?
Mm-hmm. Hope it's enough. We never actually talked about how much Schwartz paid you. Good lesson, buddy. Always talk numbers.
It's good.
Good. Come on. We're celebrating.
Mr. Drew took us to a place called Sardi's.
Someday, there'll be us up there, kid.
He ordered us enough food to feed me, Ma, and Grandpa for a week, and it tasted incredible.
And if you see anything interesting around the studio you think I should know about, you let me know. Okay, kid?
Sure.
Whenever you're ready, sir.
Great! Yes. Buddy? You'll have to sign the check over.
Wait, what?
Money comes with responsibility, buddy. That's how it works.
Okay, how much is it?
With tip, let's say 15 even.
$15 for one meal?
Come on, buddy. We have places to be.
Very good, sir. I'll bring your change.
Well, I hope you don't mind, buddy, but I have to get back to the studio. Don't go splurging like this every time you get paid. That's not responsible.
Mr. Drew shook hands and laughed with everyone on his way out the door. I didn't know what was so funny.
Buddy.
I finally got paid. It's all yours. There'll be more next time.
This is $25. Here, you need some new clothes. Maybe take one of your friends out for a piece of pie.
No, Ma, please. Maybe next time. I never felt that kind of shame before. I was so angry at myself. Angry at the world. Angry at the people in that restaurant who could afford to eat there. I'd never go in there again. Not until I could take Ma, buy her a fancy dress, and Grandpa too. Get him a new suit. Never again. Until... After work one day, I was staying late, practicing my drawing. I was determined to get it right. Every time I got a little tired, I had a vision of Mr. Drew pushing me over the edge of the catwalk. What was that? I heard groaning in pipes before, but this sounded like an animal, or a single low note in a violin. Huh? It was like nothing I'd heard before, and I knew it was up to me to investigate. I had to take initiative. I was the only one in the building. Help me! There's that dream again. Locked. Whatever was in there sounded like it was in pain. Hello? There was nothing inside but shadows. But then the shadows moved. I heard footsteps, a wet breath, something smelling me.
You should never have trusted me.
Ooh, come on, buddy, run! Whatever it was, I felt it suddenly push me, and then run past me.
One side, buddy. I've got places to be.
Ah! And then, nothing. Did I imagine that? Some kind of exhausted trick on the mind? No. No. That was real. I was so sure of my mind back then. I miss that feeling. Grandfather, it's me. It's Buddy. It's okay, really. What are you doing? Stop it! Oof! Oof. You must see. You must see. What? You want me to take off my shirt? Okay, you crazy old man. Look, Kotsuda. You see?
Thanks for the help, buddy.
Good things always come in threes, they say. Bendy, Alice, and Boris. It just works. So when I showed my coworkers my design for a new fourth member of the Butcher Gang, you could almost hear the disgust at the lunch table. A ghost girl, they said? No one's gonna get it. They just laughed at my drawings, crumpled them up like trash. But I'll get Mr. Drew on my side. He'll understand. He's got to. Carly will join the Butcher Gang, and she'll be beloved by all. One way or another, I'll bring Carly to life.
You can have this back. It just keeps getting me into trouble.
What if this has something to do with that conversation you overheard? About ink?
The conversation with Sammy? How?
These guys are being secretive with ink, and then you end up with an ink-stained handprint on your back.
Well, now that you mention it, I have something else crazy I need to tell you. I think Sammy was drinking ink.
Wouldn't that be toxic? Still, good place to start. You poke around here. I'll check the closet.
I didn't really know what I was looking for.
Avast there, matey!
Bendy and the Pirates, Alice song, the Butcher Gang jig. What is this?
Buddy, I need to show you something.
This is strange, right?
It's beyond strange.
Hey, what are you guys doing?
Trying to find Sammy?
Oh, okay, well, buddy, they need you in the lobby. I think it's your grandfather.
Buddy! Wait, Grandpa, what are you doing here? You okay? I'm swell. Look, you can't be here.
Buddy, he's here.
What do you mean? Oh, Mr. Drew!
What's all this?
Just my grandfather. Boss.
Ahem. It's nice to meet you, sir. Your grandson is very talented. Yeah. It's nice to meet your family, buddy, but we don't do this here. Time to take him home.
Boss.
It's okay. We have time for, you know.
Girlfriend? Oh no, old man, time to go.
Wait, where are you going? This way.
Not home. Art. There. Art.
I don't have time for art. Some very weird, serious things are happening.
Art.
What is this? It's like a riverbank or something, but also dots?
To make art, must make new thing. See world different way. Understand?
He was trying so hard to communicate. I felt stupid. Not just about how much I didn't know about art or the world, but what I didn't know about Grandpa.
Not pretty picture. Big picture. History. Thinking. Mind. Soul.
Grandpa, I have to go.
Boss.
Yes.
Ink.
What?
Boss. Ink.
He had ink on his hands? Well, yeah, he's an artist.
Boss. Ink. Same ink.
Like what was on my shirt?
Ink bad.
I didn't see Dot the rest of the day. There were only a few hours left till quitting time, and I was grateful to have a little time at my desk without having to run around the building.
Abby, where is my ink?
Mr. Lawrence, are you asking to borrow some of the art department's ink? You can just ask. You don't need to act so entitled.
The ink in your supply closet.
We don't keep ink in the supply closet. It's locked up in a safe under my desk. I can give you a bottle if you'd like, but you need to calm down.
Never mind.
We don't keep ink in the supply closet? I was confused. Why would the artists have a small supply under lock and key when the music department recently had a whole closet full?
Buddy, we're going to move forward with the Cowboy Bendy idea. Start with like a few sketches for inspiration. Think you can handle that?
Sure.
Excellent. So give me maybe half a dozen different Cowboy Bendy ideas. Something like this. But make sure to center the image. We need the whole horse. Don't want to be missing the hooves or anything.
The off-center whole horse? Did the drawing always look like this?
You tell me, partner.
Buddy, could you pop in my office before you head out? You know Suits. I could use your help. How's it look? Really good. Makes me feel a little funny in this getup. The tux isn't for the office, buddy. We're hosting a party. Very fancy. Hotel rooftop, dancers, the works. Gotta impress. Show we mean business. Expansion in all ways. Oh, good. So the studio is doing well. What do you mean by that? Oh, only, Miss Lambert keeps the ink locked up, and when I started, she mentioned a hiring freeze. Listen, Miss Lambert's a good worker, but she's a woman. She doesn't understand business. Really? Because my ma's pretty great with money, and there's always going to be people trying to bring you down, Henry. When you bring someone in to share your vision, you share your soul. You gotta know who you can share that with. Henry? Buddy, you're coming to this party. You need to see what we're doing. You need to be a part of it. So you know what else you need? A tux. What do you think, kid? I think it's amazing. Thank you, sir. You're welcome, buddy. It's late. I'll take you home. Where do you live? The Lower East Side, but you really don't have to. Hey, I know what it's like. You don't have to be ashamed. Don't you want to show these people what real success looks like? What hard work gets? They should be in awe of you, buddy.
Would you look at that car? Hey, what are Luke's in there?
Oh. You better get out, buddy. Your fans are waiting. It was all too much. Sammy, Cowboy Bendy, the tuxedo. That look on Mr. Drew's face. I knew I had to practice drawing, but it all gave me a headache. What?
I didn't draw that. It was like the drawings were slipping off their pages. Was it all in my head?
No, it isn't, buddy.
Everything felt hot. I just need to cool down. Everyone needs to cool down. Of course, that wasn't going to happen. Out of the frying pan and into the fire.
Everything feels like it's coming apart. When I walked into the recording booth today, Sammy was there with that Allison. Apparently, I didn't get the memo. Alice Angel will now be voiced by Miss Allison Pendle. A part of me died when he said that. There's gotta be a way to fix this.
Sammy had gone missing. It had been about 2 weeks of nobody knowing where he went, when the studio was broken into, vandalized, maybe burglarized.
But it's my studio. This is sabotage.
Sorry, sir. Active crime scene.
Bah. All right, everyone. Just go home.
Come with me tonight, when everyone's left.
You think it has something to do with the machine? The ink?
We'll find out. I got a key after all. We don't want to turn any lights on. That will draw attention to the building. And keep away from the windows, okay?
Right. What is this?
Ink. It must have been Sammy.
I don't know.
What was that?
Run! Ah! Just a poster.
Yeah, but whatever's breathing behind us isn't slowing down.
You can't hide from me, buddy.
In here! Look at all this.
Is it still following us? Aim to light the door.
What is that?
Turn it off! Turn it off!
He's here.
That's the violinist.
Who's here?
And there's nowhere to run, buddy. You and your friend's souls are there.
I have to keep going.
Buddy, stop. Listen.
Have to get out.
Stop! It stopped. Norman?
Hey, little lady. You two alright? Y'all happy with yourselves? See what happens when you sneak around all the time? Yeah, I know what you've been up to. I see everything around here. I suppose you want to know what's going on in the studio.
Well, of course.
Of course. He says it like that, knowing he's the one who brought this creature upon us. Of course. Of course.
That thing in the infirmary.
What do you know about the ink?
We know Sammy's obsessed with it.
So not much then.
Tell us.
Calm down, I will. From the beginning. How familiar are y'all with Henry?
That's the name carved on my desk. It's what Mr. Drew called me by accident the other day.
I wouldn't blame him. He's the animator who created Bendy and the others. Mr. Drew likes to take the credit. When Henry left, Mr. Drew took it hard. He had the vision, but Henry had the talent. It drives Mr. Drew a little bit crazy. He hires good people, and the cartoons remain popular for a while, but it doesn't last. So he starts spending money on that doomed amusement park.
And the theater.
Theater?
And the studio starts to fail.
Yeah, well, he needs something to get the studio back in the papers again. Get investors excited.
The machine. Tom Connor.
The machine needs ink to work.
The pipe. The burst pipe in the closet, but how?
I don't know why. I don't even know where the machine is. I just know all the ink goes in, and when it comes out, it's different.
Ink that Sammy was so crazy for.
Yeah, it ain't normal ink. I think it's taking him over. That ink has a mind of its own. Goes where it likes.
Slips off the page. Oh no. I have to go!
What?
That ink is at my home! I don't care if something's out here! I have to go to them!
Progress report to Chet's home office. Client, Joey Drew Studios. Although we're making progress, the client's expectations keep changing. What started as a machine to simply mold life-size figures now seems to be teetering on the edge of magic more than engineering. Although Mr. Drew remains convinced they're the same thing, the process of running the cartoon film through the machine for the figures to imprint upon themselves is going well. We've had several near successes. One weird note, the first figure ever created was a failed attempt in the likeness of the character called Bendy. Since that time, no other attempts of this particular figure have emerged. And the one that did, I don't know. There's just something unworldly about him.
The drawings. Where are the drawings? Blank. No! No, 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 no. Wake up! Wake up! Oh no. We have to get it off.
What on earth? Buddy, what are you doing?
We have to wash this ink off him. Hurry! I was grateful the ink cleaned off relatively easily, but it looked like one last stain wouldn't come out. Almost got it all.
Buddy, stop! Stop! That's not wet ink.
What? I realized for a second time, I really didn't know much about Grandpa. After we were sure Grandpa was okay, my mom and I stayed up and talked. Why didn't you tell me?
Oh, buddy, it's so sad. I wanted your grandfather to come with us to America when he had his job with students.
He was an art teacher? Of course.
And when things got scary in Poland, he wanted to stay for his community. He did send his art collection, though, for protection. He could have lost all of it. To him, art is more than a pretty picture. It's your soul. Then he disappeared. I thought he was dead for years, with just these pains to haunt us. Then your pa died. It was too much. I didn't think to look any deeper, but they found him. And now he's here. I wish I'd fought harder to find him sooner. Don't make the same mistakes I did. Fight for the people you love, buddy.
The next day, There was nothing in me that felt like going to a party.
Sad?
Tired. Grandpa, I'm sorry.
Sigh? No need sigh.
No, I am. I was angry you were here. I was angry about the art. I didn't understand.
Anger is okay.
It is?
Anger can inspire, make change, make art. Passion. But too much anger.
You painted this, didn't you?
Too much anger. Hate. Anger inspire. Hate destroy. Love fix. Fancy listen. You okay. Good heart. Good soul.
Saying goodbye is hard. But I'd find out soon it's even worse than not getting to say goodbye at all.
Well, we hit rock bottom. No doubt about it. And by all accounts, I don't even know how this studio's still going at all. Like, if you follow the money, you just hit a big old brick wall. Well, let me tell you, blank ledgers, spare cash, weird amounts that plain just don't add up. There's still income finding its way into the books, but I can only tell you for the life of me, I can't figure out where it's all coming from. Though, the obvious answer here is a gent's privately pouring in some funds. Yeah, truth be told, they really creep me out. Especially that Mr. Gray. He doesn't seem to be motivated by money. And he sure as heck ain't telling us what he's really after. Just can't trust someone like that.
The studio reopened, and I wanted nothing more to do with the monsters. I tossed out the ink at home, and the studio looked normal again. I needed to earn for my family, and if Mr. Drew thought it was safe, that was good enough for me.
I saw you brought your party clothes into work.
Yeah, but I don't really want to go.
Good. When everyone is out, we can sneak back in. We need to find that machine. Find out what it does. Most of the staff are having their own party at Duke's across the street.
No, we don't. Someone else can figure it out. I tried to tell myself not to let the anger turn to hate.
What about the violinist?
That's exactly why. I have a family to take care of. If going to this party can help me get further along here, then that's what I have to do.
If you still think Mr. Drew cares about you at all, you go to that party. But I'm going to stop this.
This is to Joey Drew's party, right?
Mm-hmm. Should be interesting. I don't know what he's trying to prove. Can you even afford this?
This is some party, Joey. I'm not sure I deserve it.
Bertie, you old so-and-so. You made your own celebration at last. Now I can give the big speech.
You know I love those.
Thank you all for coming out tonight. Most of all, I'd like to thank our special guest, Bertie Piedmont. Who's that, you might ask? He's many things. A genius, a friend, but most of all, he is a man with vision. It's been a project 6 years in the making, but thanks to Bertie, Bendy and his friends are about to go on a whole new adventure. And now, you'll be able to be a part of them. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, may I introduce you to Bendyland. Imagine rides, games, and getting your picture taken with the stars of the cartoons themselves. But that's not all. Expansion in all ways. Joey Drew Studios now owns the Court Theater, and will bring all Bendy production back to Manhattan. Animation, toys, and anything related to the amusement park. It's a new era for Joey Drew Studios. Everything is going to change, but not tonight. Tonight, we dance and... yeah, edit! Huh. You shouldn't be here.
Tom, we should go.
I'm not leaving until I get my patent back. You're fired, Tom. You ruined everything, and I'm going to have to fix it. It's my machine, legally and ethically. Now get out! And Allison, I'm ashamed of you. You're fired.
We'll talk about that in the morning, Joey. Come on, dear.
Excuse me. I heard you say something about the machine.
How do you know about the machine?
It's okay. He's the gopher at the studio.
What's it for? Why did Mr. Drew fire you?
Fine. It creates characters. Let's leave it at that.
I know about the ink.
I shouldn't tell you this. It takes cartoons and makes them real. Not like those mascots at the party, but real versions of the characters.
Like a printing press, but for people.
Not people, Allison. Please. It makes monsters. And it wasn't my fault. That's why he fired me. To blame anyone but himself. He took my rights, my design, everything. That's what he does. I'm not connected. I don't have a proper education. I never got that kind of respect from someone of that status before. Even paid extra. But I didn't read the fine print.
We all trusted him. I think he just likes finding people who really need the job.
Get out while you can.
No. I shouldn't be here. I should be with the people I care about. Who care about me. Hang on, Dot. I'm coming.
Hey, buddy. Your gang's not here. I think they went back to the office.
Why would they all come back so late?
Hey there, art department.
Huh?
Rest your head. It's time for bed.
This old town really has changed ever since that big gent building went up. Yesterday, I took a trip over the farmer's market, and they had the whole dang street ripped up. It was like a large hole that just plain swallowed the sidewalk. Men were going in and out with strange iron tools. Kind of looked like they were installing some kind of tunnel under the road. Pipes just everywhere. Pete, behind the produce counter, was just shaking his head. They were up to no good, he kept saying. You'll see. This is how it always starts. Think old Pete might be right. But I don't like to dismiss people just on rumors. Only time will tell, I suppose.
Hey, buddy. You okay?
Richie? What's going on?
It's Sammy. He's lost his mind. Doc got away. I don't know what he did with Jacob.
Well, look what the beast tried to do.
Sammy? What happened to you?
You know what happened to me. You were there. You saw it. The day the ink found me, the day it got inside me, made me crave more of it. And the more I consumed, the more I understood, the more I felt him, heard him, needed to please him.
Please who? Mr. Drew?
No. Why please a man when you can please a god.
What? Where's Jacob?
Where it all began. Now, no more questions, little sheep. It's time for sleep.
Are you boys okay?
Dot!
Sammy does go on, doesn't he? I'll be right down.
We have to save Jacob. Do you know where Sammy took him?
I don't. I think it's wherever the machine is, but I've searched every corner of the studio.
Wait. The theater!
What theater?
Next door. Mr. Drew bought it. The play closed weeks ago. It's gotta be there.
Go to the party. Tell someone what's happening here. Get Mr. Drew. You won't like what Sammy's been up to.
Got it.
The theater was even darker than before. I felt immediate relief when Dot turned on her flashlight. We're up high, so be careful. See anything?
Not yet. Some kind of dark shapes.
Here, the lights.
Oh, buddy.
The machine.
Are those people? Buddy, it's Jacob.
We have to clean him off.
Run! You have to run!
It's okay. The lights are bright.
You don't understand. The others are dead. Norman, Dave.
Jacob, please, stay calm.
You have to leave me here. Go!
Not until we untie you.
I saw an axe in the fireman's box.
This'll definitely come in handy.
But he's going to cut you out. Hold still.
You don't understand. It's toying with us.
Stay still. There.
No. Stay away. I don't want to hurt you. No. No!
He did that for us. To protect us.
You sure did. But now, there's no one to protect you from me! Do you honestly think you can stop from what's coming, you pathetic little girl? I am an all-powerful demon. You're nothing but a pathetic, tiny rider. You should have stayed out of my way from the very beginning. As for you, buddy, I have to thank you, because thanks to you, you've doomed your entire planet. Not only will I extend beyond the studio, but I'll extend beyond New York, beyond America. The whole planet will be mine. Everything will be Ink. And I, Ink, will be me. You pathetic humans have gotten in my way for the last time. And so, if you're not gonna surrender and join the dark puddles, then you both will die.
Ah! Oh no.
Nowhere to run, you pathetic rider.
Hey!
You're gonna regret that, you pathetic animal! Come put your face into my claws!
Dot! Take my hand!
Buddy!
Nowhere to run, rider.
You have to get out of here. Take Jacob.
No, this is my fault. I let it escape. We'll fix this together.
You didn't create him.
She's right, Art Department. Leave now so I can kill her.
It's playing with us. Like a cat with a mouse. I couldn't do anything but feel the anguish, the hate,
But as I stared at that machine I hated so much, I started to see things come together. I had a plan. Dot, I have a plan. Hey you, over here!
Huh? I just don't know when to give up, do you, buddy?
Dot, you need to cut yourself free. I'm going to throw the axe to you.
Just throw it slow.
1, 2, 3!
You little scrawny meatball mutt! I'll teach you a bit of psychotic! Say goodnight, buddy Lewick!
Take the axe to the pipes!
Don't gotta tell me twice. You did it.
We did it.
Ah! Buddy!
If I'm going down, so are you, Lewick!
Dot, I don't want to pull you in.
You won't.
It's too strong. I can feel it. The ink is pulling me. The ink is pulling me too. You have to let go. I can feel it biting me. Save yourself. Save Jacob. You have to save everyone.
Welcome to your new home, little wolf.
Only 2 weeks into this company, and already it's gotten interesting. Joey is a man of ideas. And only ideas. When I agreed to start this whole thing with him, I thought there'd be a little more give and take. Instead, I give, and he takes. I haven't even seen Linda for days now. Still, someone has to make this happen. When in doubt, just keep drawing, Henry. On the plus side, I've got a new character I think people are gonna love.
Your soul is mine, buddy. Surrender to me and give in to the dark powers. There's no retreat. Surrender and give in to a fall.
With your soul, I shall be eternally beautified. Give in to your suffering, honey. It will only hurt more if you don't.
A disgusting wolf like you belongs down here, Alice.
Don't listen to them, buddy. You're strong. Fight. Fight.
You're stronger than them, kid. Rise up like a man and fight them.
You can do it, buddy. Let the light guide you.
Fight, buddy. Fight for all of us.
We all believe in you, buddy. I believe in you.
Everything's gonna be okay, buddy. We're right here beside you.
And always will be.
I don't have answers to all your questions. I know you thought I was dead. Thing is, of course, dreams come to life. I'm not dead, but I'm also not alive.
Buddy?
Yes?
Is that you, buddy?
Yes, of course it's me.
I can see you in there.
What are you talking about?
You stink. Whiskey, champagne, hot city air. Your sweat. Your madness. Let go of me. Oh, of course. You can't answer me. Huh, this is incredible, buddy.
What do you mean? I am answering you! What did you do to me?
Now, buddy, don't be angry. Just remember, I saved your life. I fixed you. You're perfect.
What do you mean?
Not so bad, is it? Now, take a look behind you, buddy.
But that's me.
Oh?
Please, buddy, stop trying to talk. It's only going to frustrate you. That might be your body, buddy, but it isn't you. The real you is here. Your soul. Please, listen. I'll explain quickly. I made my machine to create real versions of my characters. I used my special ink. It was supposed to work. But the creature that came out, that ink demon, that wasn't the plan. The man I hired had led me astray. Something was missing. That thing that makes us alive.
The soul.
And that's why I needed you, buddy. You saw what happened to Sammy, to that violinist. The ink infects them for days. Doesn't leave any soul left. I needed someone good. Someone like you. It's your purpose. I saved your soul, buddy. And you saved me. You're going to save Bendy.
He was talking to me like I was stupid. Like I was nothing but that happy wolf who shares my mind.
This is gonna be wonderful. Now, come with me. I have a nice room set up for you. You'll like it. There's food.
There is?
The wolf liked that promise. Wanted to go. But I was stronger. And Mr. Drew didn't understand that.
Buddy, come on. Come with me.
So I ran.
Forget you, Drew. I'm out of here.
What? Buddy, stop! Stop this instant! You can't run from me! I own you! You hear me? I own you!
I ran deeper into the theater. Through trapdoors and vents, I disappeared into the building. Into secrets that even Joey Drew himself didn't know. I hid. I got to know the world underground. Got to know the theater and the studio. I watched as they merged. I watched Mr. Drew fire people and hire new ones. And I watched as he tried to make the machine work. I learned that pictures came to life, like I always feared. And so, I decided to write this down. And I think I'm done. I'm so tired, Dad. And he's getting stronger. I'm not really Buddy anymore. I am also Boris, descending deeper into this world of aging, yellowing madness. And we have to keep running because that ink demon, it's still alive, still hungry. Stop him. Save them. Save me.
What the heck? Boris? What's going on?
Boris, it's gonna be okay. It was just a nightmare. Exactly. It's okay, buddy.
Guys, it's the middle of the night. What's going on in here?
It's Boris, annoying pig. He had a nightmare.
A very bad one.
What? Oh my god. Boris, you alright?
No. I'm not.
Hey, it's okay, Boris. Calm down. Tell me what happened.
It was a nightmare about the past, my family, my friends, Joey, Dot.
Dot? As in Dorothy?
Yes. How'd you know her name?
Her name popped up a few times in the studio's old archives.
Then you know what happened to her?
What? What do you mean?
As in, you know what happened to them. My family, my friends, Dot. Do you know what happened to Knowing Pig?
I can't lie to you, Boris. Yes, I do know what happened to them.
Can you tell me, please?
I can, but it's rather heartbreaking, Boris. You sure you want to know the truth?
Mm-hmm.
Alright then. Well, you see, buddy, after your encounter with the ink demon, things didn't get any better, I'm afraid. When Joey heard that Dot and Jake were involved, he tried everything he could to silence them. But nothing worked. Heck, he even tried offering Dot thousands of dollars just to shut her up, but she didn't take the money. Eventually down the line, he fired both of them.
That giant crook.
I know, buddy. He really was a dirty crook. Well, I'm sorry to say, though, but after all that, things only got worse.
Well, what happened to Dot afterwards? What about my family?
Well, you see, buddy, that's the thing I was having a hard time telling you about in this case. When your family heard about your disappearance, well, they took it horribly. Your mother was crying for over a year trying to figure out where you went. And as for your grandpa, well, he took it even worse. He died of heartbreak shortly after.
What?
I'm sorry, buddy. I really am.
Well, what about Dot?
Well, after Dot was let go from the studio, she took jobs everywhere trying to stay alive. But every waking minute she had, though, she devoted it to finding you.
Really?
She and your mother were looking everywhere for you. They filed thousands of reports with the police, they spoke to people at City Hall, they spoke to scientists, spoke to mediums. They went to every reporter in the city just to try and get the word out. But none of them believed him. Yet, that didn't stop Dot at all.
Really?
Dozens of times she broke into the studio after hours, looking everywhere for you. She checked everywhere. The art department, the music department, the film department, literally over the entire studio, but found nothing. Even after when the studio went bankrupt and was boarded up, she still broke in there trying to find you.
How did the ink demon not catch her then?
Honestly, buddy, your guess is as good as mine on how she kept slipping through the ink demon's fingers. But, well, if anything, she's clearly a fighter like Allison.
Yeah, she was. I just wish I had the chance to tell her how I felt about her.
I see. Well, given the factor that she spent every minute of her life just trying to find you, buddy, I think she loved you as well.
Well, good golly gosh. That's amazing. But now I never get the chance to tell her. I don't know if I'll ever see her again.
Yeah. I know how it feels, buddy, and I really do sympathize especially having lost the love of my life myself.
The love of your life?
Yeah. You see, before I met you, Bendy, and Alice, I had someone else in my life. Someone I really loved. She was everything. Kind, smart, beautiful. Always into a lot of fandoms as well. She was my whole world. I've had many happy years with her. And then, one day, everything fell apart.
What happened?
Well, you see, the thing is, Boris, I don't really know. Like, over time, she became distant from me. She kept ghosting my calls, my texts, and well, every time we hung out together, she just seemed to be more distant from me. Then, one day, I decided to ask her what was wrong. That's when everything fell apart. She just pushed me away. Called me a monster. I don't know why though. But, I mean, I tried to tell her that I wasn't a monster and I just only wanted to know what was wrong. She threatened to kill me, my friends, everyone I loved. And I knew she was serious because she had that look in her eyes that said, "You better start running." Well, it broke my heart to break up with her. And it broke it even further when I had to call the police on her.
Good golly gosh. Really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my. Annoying pig, I'm so sorry.
It's okay, Alice. This happened a long time before I met you guys.
Well, how'd you get through it?
Well, that took a long time in this case. After everything that happened, I barely slept for months. Heck, it basically sent me down a deep spiral in this case. And just when I thought I'd lost everything, that's when I found you guys.
Us?
Mm-hmm. With you guys, I basically felt alive again. Like, for once in my life, I began to feel happy. I mean, I guess I was just lucky in this case I found that $100 outside the fair. Place where I bought the studio.
But I'm still confused though. How does this help me?
Well, see, Boris, the point I'm trying to make in this case is that if you're happy once, you'll be happy again. Heck, I looked through the entire studio archives and never found anything about Dot's death. Everything I found so far came up to about 1953. So, who knows? She still might be out there, buddy. And odds are, you'll see her again someday.
Do you really mean that, annoying pig?
I guarantee it, buddy. Besides, you also have me, Bendy, Alice, Allison, Tom. We're there for you, buddy. Always have been, and always will.
Thank you.
Anytime, buddy. Anytime. Come on, let's get back to sleep, guys. I'm making my famous bacon waffles in the morning.
Yay!
Sweet dreams, guys. I love you.
We love you too, annoying pig.
Well, can it be done?
I don't think so. Whatever that buddy kid did here, he did a number on the machine.
Darn it, Wally. I thought Thomas taught you how to do this.
Well, Tommy knew the machine better. He barely taught me anything except how to screw in a few pipes.
Brilliant. Now I gotta get Connor back. On top of that, I need to pay off that writer girl for what she's seen.
Well, it's not just that, sir. A lot of people have been talking all over the studio.
That's just brilliant. I can't have repairs going on while everyone's jabbering. There's got to be some other place I can fix the machine.
Well, Tommy has been talking about that gent warehouse in Atlantic City. It'll take some time to disassemble everything, but we could move it there.
Atlantic City. That's not such a bad idea, Wally. If I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna need Tommy back. Wally, get started on here, will you please? I gotta go make a call.
Yes, sir, Mr. Drew. These repairs are gonna take me a while. I swear, if I'm late for dinner again, I'm out of here.